Now Tua. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Rolling to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy, a 23-yard run. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown. So now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is. And his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader." The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Purdy off the play fake. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. Eric Silver from 19 yards away. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Up the middle, Achane. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. On first down, back to Achane. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. Back to the ground, Achane. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Motion man is Berrios. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Slide. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Achane will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Achane will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Devon Achane taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Devon Achane who finished things off with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. Purdy flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He'll buy some time right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to pass. Tua.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Throwing here, Purdy. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy bootlegging it.
Dancing to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately,
What you got to say about
was
that?
able to get it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
And even 20 yards for Christian McCaffrey. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Hold up. Having a difficulties with the mic. But anyway, I beat
Purdy and the
yesterday
Niner offense, they'll
by
stay
the
on
hair
the
on
field.
my...
They'll try to go for 2 here.
Bro. He's trying to get the... Oh, it's a rematch round.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Washington now brings this out. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
We ain't playing, bro.
Offense set and ready to go. Tagovailoa and the
Okay,
Dolphins come
you
up
winning,
1st and
but
10.
I'm going to win again. Remember, yesterday you was winning, and what happened? You lost. So,
Here's a
don't
chance
get
to
too
start the drive.
happy yet.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Yo, there we go. And now it's regular. We can hear you regular, bro. What up? What up, YouTube? We back with another one. Me and Buddy, 1v1 Madden. I beat him yesterday. Oh, oh man. My fault. Oh.
And incomplete on the deep.
Okay.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
When the pressure on, this is when I do it every time. Watch this, y'all. Watch this move. Pressure. Pressure. Okay. You talking trash now. And when you losing, you ain't going to be talking trash. Okay.
McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Play action. Now Purdy.
This will be caught inside the 10. And across the chalk. Into the end zone. It's a 4-yard touchdown. Eric Sauber. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, we gonna be singing. See if you singing chicken wing when you lose, bro. Cause remember, yesterday I did a major comeback, bro. So it's never too late. It's only second quarter, bro. So I can come. I'm down 20 points, but I can come back. It ain't about nothing. Watch me work.
He'll go for 2 here.
Purdy will throw for it.
Yeah.
Steps away.
So, we were talking about bars,
So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So now they're going to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
It's probably just like $100,000.
Just 100,000.
Out across the 35 to the 36. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up...
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here's Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now he's loose again. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
This is caught. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers continue to pull away here in this first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here.
Not looking good. I don't think I'm going to win this one today, y'all.
Right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that.
Yeah, I don't know. This is my first time really playing with them.
They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Powering his way forward. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they can't bring him down. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD. And now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now. And I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Purdy on the move to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They're going deep for Hill. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Motion man is Berrios. On play action, here's Tua. This one left side caught by Berrios. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49ers offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes...
And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Niners first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on fourth and long. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
Flushed out right.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, 41 yards.
Yep. Decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. A give, running right, Achane. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, he shifts past him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed, who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Washington now brings this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Tua sets up to pass it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Breaks through the contact. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9.
Tua going to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll go. Achane.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field, inside the 20,
and down to the 16-yard line. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
This guy, bro. It's a big loss, man. He came back for his payback because I got him yesterday. So this is payback from yesterday because he lost and he was big mad. It's cool. I get it tomorrow.
One squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
To kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Tua out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Looking to pass. Tua. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Touchdown right here.
3rd and goal.
No!
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
No!
Okay.
This one is gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on
I
the
thought let that happen, bro.
Another great play defensively.
Dang, bro.
Charles, but that interception means that this defense
That's crazy.
will keep them down to single digits on the score.
That's cool, bro. We catch y'all tomorrow with another one. I lost this one. That's cool. You only won because I didn't pick the Eagles, bro. This not my team.
They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is
55!
well, fans usually love to see scoring.
Bro.
There's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that is truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream.